Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and in this video I just want to talk over a little bit about my experiences and my impressions and everything I want to talk about when it comes to World of Warcraft Classic Demo. Many of us have already spent a decent amount of time playing the WoW demo, and overall I would say it was an awesome experience. Very cool game, very well put together, and I feel like Blizzard has done, for the most part, justice to the vanilla experience. Now, we haven't got to test everything. This is just a demo, so it's not like we got to test leveling from level 1 to 10 and then, grind to level 60. We haven't done anything like that so far at all. We just got dropped into either Crossroads or Westfall with your Horde or Alliance, with decent gear and a lot more greens that you would normally encounter, put into an area where you can go and quest, kill mobs, and PvP against one another in a controlled environment. That's not how the game is actually going to go, so if you are experiencing the game and you're like, wow, this seems easy, I don't have to sit down or eat food every time I kill a Planestrider, or every time I fight a Raptor, I don't have to go and drink mana. This game seemed, I don't even know what everybody were talking about. What was the hype about? That's not how the game is actually going to go. So if you are going to be playing Classic WoW from the start, brace yourself for maybe a little bit of a shock. Overall though, I felt like there was a lot of parts that for vanilla World of Warcraft experience were functioned as it was supposed to. The progression for the characters, the amount of time it took for you to kill most of the mobs, the time it took for you to complete a lot of the quests, the drops that a lot of the quest mobs had, as if, like, let's say you're trying to kill zebras and you're looking for zebra hooves and you need 4 zebra hooves, but only like a 1/8 of the zebras you kill drop a hoof. You know what I mean? So it really did have that authentic experience. In terms of the graphical department, I don't think they've done anything crazy. I took a look at it, and it's not like I've had extraneous amounts of time on vanilla servers, but it does look like, at least when you start out with the graphics at the recommended level, that it does look like vanilla World of Warcraft. You can technically enhance a portion of your graphics to make them look a little bit better, but not by much. You're not going to enhance like the grasslands, the textures, the player models, but you will enhance how much foliage is on the ground. You might enhance how much far you can see, like the draw distance of certain things, but that's really about it. For some people, when I was live streaming, that was enough to be game breaking. I'm wondering in the comments if that's game breaking for you, because I feel like it's such a small minor adjustment. I do like that they finally got the technology to function. Like, I have a 144Hz monitor, so I'm trying to get as many frames as I can, and you have the full support for it compared to playing on private servers where it locks you at 60 and there's not a lot you can really do about it sometimes. So I'm happy that there is features added. I'm happy that they are improving on the technology, and the game runs really smooth, and most of the bugs that I've had, like the walking bug when you walk from side to side on vanilla servers, that's not really present anymore. So I was wondering if like little things like that would make it into the game. Overall, I explored the experience on just about every single class, and I'm going to be leveling in my future live streams, trying to get to as high of a level as I can while the beta allows, which I think is level 19. I want to kind of level just for fun, but also want to level to show everybody what the leveling experience is like. In a sense, I want to utilize my stream in order to let vanilla players that played back then see, like, what's the progression, how fast does it happen, what's it like for me to, attack challenging mobs as a rogue or whatever class I end up leveling as. So I think it'd be kind of cool to get some kind of feedback from people that do play on vanilla servers. But the reception from that type of community, that side that popped into the demo just to see if everything is as supposed to be and then popped off, those guys have, so far as I've seen, have given this game an okay. So that's good. That means we're getting as authentic as possible of a vanilla experience. Now, there were some unintended consequences, like, for example, if you type /LFR into the command prompt or into the chat, you do bring up an LFG menu. I don't think that the menu itself was meant to be in the game, and Blizzard stated themselves in a blue post that certain things like the UI elements made it into vanilla because they basically took base World of Warcraft as we have now and have built it from the base up. So there are some UI elements that are not like anything you can access. You can't just go into control panel or command panel or get a keybind to unlock that part of UI. But if you type in certain /commands into the chat, you can bring them up. It's very similar how we do our 5v5 1-in-1 duels in spectator mode. It's not something that's just part of the UI. It's not a button that I can click. It's a command prompt that I have to type. And a lot of those exist in Blizzard games. Action cam is another thing that made it into the game. But whether they remove stuff like that or not, I kind of hope they keep action cam, because I would love to get some really cool cinematic looking shots of me walking in Stormwind with the camera kind of off to the side, so I can get myself some cool looking shots. But if they remove it, I'll be okay with that as well. I don't think it makes a difference as long as it doesn't harm the gameplay and doesn't give you overall an advantage and doesn't change how your character interacts with the world. How you see the world, I don't think matters nearly as much, at least for me, and I think that'll be reasonable to say that. Overall, I'm actually very excited to play classic World of Warcraft, and one of the things that I very enjoyed is there is that challenge in the game. There is the difference between the game now and the game back in vanilla, and I appreciate that Blizzard were able to, as accurately as possible, to recreate that. The best way to find out is to play a caster. Like, let's say I decided to play my Warlock, so I'm having to manage aggro with my tank. I don't have nearly the same tools as I do on live servers as I would in classic WoW. The way my pet taunts and the way my pet does damage and the aggro, and especially when I'm fighting mobs higher level than me, it's going to be a lot different. So I found that to be challenging, but it was fun. I have to watch out for my mana, I have to watch out for health, I have to watch out for threat, I have to make sure if I am taking a mob stronger than me, better than me, bigger than me, I have to make sure that I'm playing the game properly. So that's the best part. I feel like it doesn't feel like Battle for Azeroth, and a lot of people were wondering, like, is it gonna feel, are they gonna change parts so it's not gonna feel like authentic WoW experience? Like, the main point for me to get across was this game has to feel different from the current WoW. And for me, there's enough differences in the core of gameplay where it does, and that makes me happy. Overall, I'm very impressed with what Blizzard has been able to do with Classic WoW demo. I'm going to be playing it for the next few days, live stream it, but I am not going to make all my streams and all my videos about Classic WoW. I still do enjoy Battle for Azeroth, and I do want to cover other things when it comes to World of Warcraft current, but Classic WoW is around the corner. It is going to be available in summer, and after checking out the demo, if most of my friends end up playing the game, I think I'll end up playing it and live streaming my progression as a rogue. It'll be interesting to see how the content for Classic World of Warcraft will be, and I wonder if we haven't exhausted every possible video idea for Classic WoW yet, with all the people making as many videos as they are for vanilla World of Warcraft. I wonder if there's any more guides to be made, any more update videos or PvP videos or PvE videos to be done, and if there's any more lore to cover, even though I feel like we've covered a lot of it. So those are the things that I'm thinking about when I'm thinking of this game. How would I be able to include it in my channel? How would I be able to, utilize it? And what would I be able to do with it? Of course, I'd be able to play it, so from a gamer's perspective, it's awesome. It's another game for me to play and enjoy with my friends. But from like content creation, I'm not exactly sure exactly what I would do with it, but I do have high hopes for it, whatever I end up doing with Classic WoW. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Classic WoW is a blast. I'll be playing it again on live streams on this channel for the next few days. So hopefully you guys enjoy, but I do want to start heading back into Battle for Azeroth, Mythic Plus, and PvP content again. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. The channel is growing closer and closer to 100,000 subscribers, and you guys' support has been absolutely insane. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your comments down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, because likes allow my videos to reach a wider audience, so that would be very much appreciated. Thank you guys, and I'll see all of you in the next video.